We're hearing today from Congress members from our area, huddled in safe rooms and locked in offices during the siege at the Capitol. CBS 2's Carolyn Gusoff reports.
Gunfire in the House chamber. Long Island Congressman Tom Suozzi, among the nearly 200 members and staff inside, told to put on gas masks, lock doors, and shield themselves.
Shots are being fired inside the Capitol chamber.
Everybody down! Everybody down!
He evacuates as alarms blare, ushered to a safe room, along with members of Congress in their first days, newly elected Mondaire Jones.
The only thing separating us from those domestic terrorists were a sprinkling of law enforcement agents, and many of us fear for our lives.
Richie Torres from the Bronx huddled with hundreds of members of Congress amid panic and pandemonium.
Like yesterday, we as a country ventured into dangerously uncharted territory. And the blame solely rests with Donald Trump.
A sentiment echoed from the other side of the aisle, even though Republican Pete King was watching from his Long Island living room, newly retired.
That was insanity, and I put this is the responsibility of President Trump. What happened yesterday is directly responsible to him. You can't turn a mob loose, and then once that happens, not denounce them.
Nicole Maliotakis, New York City's only Republican member of Congress, denounced the violence, but continues to cite unproven claims of voter fraud that incited the violence.
And as a member of the United States Congress, I have an obligation to reject the electoral votes for those states that were not complying with state law, federal law, or with the constitutions of their states or the United States of America.
And Andy Kim of New Jersey, surveying the damage, got down on his knees to clean up.
It was just in shambles. There was just trash and debris.
Adding it'll take much longer to repair the partisanship and toxicity that's tearing us apart. A former war zone diplomat.
Been in lockdowns and shelter in places before. I just never imagined that I would have to do this at the United States Capitol.
A low point in our country, says Suozzi.
I was thinking about the big picture, about the whole, the idea of debating something versus using violence to accomplish your goals, and what our country is really all about. And this was a very sad day for our country.
Adding inciting violence is un-American. Carolyn Gusoff, CBS 2 News.